Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the SuperBlog Versus, where I take my predictions for WWE um, premium live events and give you my predictions on what's going to happen. This one is going to be for Money in the Bank 2023, which is coming up from the O2 Arena in London, England. I feel first off, I feel that this is going to be a really hot crowd for this situation. I feel like this. I feel like Clash of the Castle is going to pale in comparison to what we're going to be feeling tonight. It is going to be a really like raucous crowd. Think Puerto Rico at Backlash, and you have a very good idea of how I feel that the crowd could be going with this. So with that being said, I'm going to be going through the I'm going to be going through the predictions that I see on YouTube, which you can follow along with me on the in the description below. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm probably going to be going through these seven matches one at a time. But I also want to make sure I do it right because uh, if you go through a 7, 6, 5, or a 7 or 6, it's gonna get a little bit tedious, or not tedious, but it's gonna be a little bit repetitive because of my predictions. So with that being said, let's get this on the road. I'm gonna go with the Money in the Bank. I'm gonna go with the Money in the Bank ladder match for a men's championship contract featuring Shinsuke Nakamura, Ricochet, LA Knight, Santos Escobar, Butch, Damian Priest, and Logan Paul. I will say this though. I will say this. Be prepared for Ricochet Logan Paul high spot. Look for that to be the case. Um, I really feel like this one could go either way. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be sad for a Butch win, and I wouldn't be sad for a Damian Priest win, and I wouldn't be so surprised for a Nakamura win. He needs it, I think. But no one deserves it better than L.A. Knight. Yeah, couldn't help that one. I just feel like everyone's on his side and feel like he needs this better than anyone right now because I feel like with everything that's going on right now, I feel like LA Knight, with the people going for him, I feel like this is probably the best shot he's got when it comes to getting a championship match. Then we're going to be going with for the women's championship Money in the Bank ladder match. We're going to be going with Selena Vega versus Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Bailey, Io Sky, or Trish Stratus. I feel like this one's a little bit easier for me to deal with because I feel like Becky and Trish are going to be involved in a SummerSlam match, and Zoe Stark will be part of all that. So for me, it kind of leaves Selena Vega, Bailey, and Io Sky, and I feel like this is going to be Io Sky's night because I feel like she's called the Genius of the Sky, the Tensai no Tenku, or maybe I said that in Japanese a little bit wrong. Please forgive me. But I feel like this is Io Sky's match to win. I honestly feel like she deserves this victory more than anything because then it might be able to break her up from Damage Control and Bailey. I feel like that's going to be the case. Then you have a singles match: Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. Obviously, I feel with Rhea Ripley. Obviously, I feel like Cody Rhodes is going to win this one, but I would not be surprised if Dominic Mysterio won. Um, I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes on this one, even so, because with Rhea Ripley involved, the table's just open for a certain female character for Cody um to come up and help him out. kind of get something involved with the women's with the women's match. With the with Cody and Dominic, I feel like Cody's gonna win, but now without a lot of effort from Dominic Mysterio. Then we have a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor. This one's going to be a little interesting for me because I feel like Seth freaking Rollins is going to win. I feel. But let's just say that Damian Priest wins Money in the Bank. He could actually cash in and basically steal the thunder from Finn Balor if he really wanted to. I honestly want to say that LNA's going to win, but I'm not going to rule out Damian Priest either because I feel with this, I feel like it's going to be something special when it comes to something like that. So the next one is going to be the Bloodline, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, in a Bloodline Civil War tag team match. This I actually got a chance to see the ending to SmackDown, so I have a feeling that it might be more of a 3-on-1 handicap match with Solo Sikoa going with the Usos and attacking Roman Reigns. I feel like that might be the case, so I'm going to go with the Usos on this one. But I would not be so surprised if that was the case. Solo Sikoa should take the pin, kind of keep Roman Reigns fresh. But what would happen if Roman Reigns was beat up so badly that LA Knight decided to cash in on same night? It wouldn't surprise me, but I think that might be a good idea to happen. I feel like that might play into it or go into SummerSlam. So I'm going to go with the Usos on this one, only for the fact that I feel like they should get a measure of revenge. Then we have a tag team match for the women's tag team titles. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I feel like Ronda and Shayna are going to win only because I have this feeling that Liv is going to turn on Raquel. I just have this feeling. I just have this feeling on me because I feel like Liv does good, but I feel like she could do better as a heel. And then we have Gunther versus Matt Riddle for the Intercontinental title. Obviously, this should not come as any surprise. I feel like Gunther is going to win. They're not without a hard fought battle with Matt Riddle at this point. So I feel like, and this is a spoiler for me, I feel like Gunther is gonna surpass Honky Tonk Man's record at some point. So during the summer. So those are my predictions for right now. So as of 10/24 on June 30th, 2023, I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea if any changes are going to be made, and I don't know what's going to happen when it comes to something like this. But I would be remiss if I didn't bring up the fact that Darren Drozdov passed away. I just found this out like a couple of hours ago, and I wanted to combine these two, and I wanted to say rest in peace to Darren Drozdov. A guy got a bad break in wrestling, so not to end it off on a sour note, but I wanted to kind of share that with you guys, dear readers and viewers, because I feel like life is very important for us. The life is too short for us, and we should always be safe. We should always be strong. But we should always, um, but we should always. That's kind of the reason why I always say to shine on. So if you like these videos, check me out here on the Autistic Super channel. You can check out all my videos on the autisticsuperblog.wordpress.com. Until then, stay safe, stay strong, cheerio to you all, and as always, shine on.